Hello, 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 hello. I'm Lynn Browder, and I have a son, Owen, who is 13 and has autism. We paint together, working on his fine motor skills. He helps me paint the backgrounds of our paintings, and then I paint the rest. Lynn, why are you already I can't even talk. Lynn, it's gonna be a fun night. Oh my word. Lynn, why are you already laughing? Because when I said I'm tired, and so when I said that I have a son, Owen, I am making a cat, and so I almost said I have a cat. Which I have two, actually. But that's why I'm laughing, because here I am. It just, I don't know why. It's not even funny. It's not even really that funny. But you know how that goes. So, oh, I should, some nights when, I'm really sleepy, painting something that I haven't painted in a while is probably not my thing I should be doing. But honestly, we're just gonna do this. You see what I'm doing really quickly, kind of going through here, so we're not gonna worry. I always say it's just paint, so we don't really need to stress out when we're painting, because it's just paint, and we can paint again tomorrow and the tomorrows after that. We don't have to be so focused on the fact that painting has to be perfect, because we can tell ya it ain't gonna be perfect when it's with me. I can already explain that to ya. Plus, this is a cat, so cats. That's the cool thing is, the cat is never. I shouldn't say never. They're a lot of times not symmetrical, or they've got stuff everywhere. So it's pretty much all good when the cat is doing cat-like things and not in cat order. So here we are doing cat-like things. And like I said, we're just going really fast and going through it. So Owen, he had a pretty good day. I had a better day than I did yesterday. Yesterday was rough for a million reasons. And, sometimes going through quote unquote traumas in your life, like, dealing with cancer and going through the scenarios of cancer and what all that kind of means. It's a lot, and your body is still healing. Your emotions take over, and exhaustion, and just so much. And so through the process, I'm learning and I'm growing and I'm adapting and just trying to kind of do my best to do my best. And that's what we all have to do. We all have to just be aware that life changes instantly. And when we are going through something that is so dramatic and traumatic and emotional, it's it's rough. And there's a lot of a grieving process through it. So it's not something that you can just say, okay, well, I'm done. I'm done with this. I'm done thinking about it. This is not how this is supposed to go or what is supposed to happen. But that is not always how life is. And so, kind of being hard on yourself or difficult in the moments, that does nobody any good. And yet, a lot of times, that was what I faced with having cancer. And why couldn't I handle XYZ and better or longer or feel, more, this, that, and the other things. And so going through it, learning that you are doing a lot with your body alone, you've just got to be kind. It's almost looking more like a dog, people. This is looking like a dog. Our dog friend. Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens. But anyways, yesterday was really rough. Just I was exhausted, and it's not technically surgery, but I had quote unquote surgery on Monday because I had my port removed. And so, that's a lot. Again, it's a lot and a lot. So just giving myself a break, giving myself, the kindness, the feeling that everything is okay and not so hard on myself sometimes is one of the hardest things that I have to do, and have to kind of be kind to myself. So it's just it's a lot to think about. It's a lot to deal with, and we all have to be kind. We all have to be kind to ourselves, and that doesn't always sit. It doesn't always go with what we do or what we think we should do or. So I'm trying to just kind of look at things differently, and it's looking like a dog, people. This is not going to be a cat, I don't think. This is what happens. It's okay. It's going to be whatever it turns out. We haven't done its eyes, so we'll get there. But we can relate, whatever it is. So we're gonna put a party hat on it anyway, so it's not like it's gonna be lackluster for the things. But as time goes on, I'm trying not to be so hard on. I'm telling you, people, I can't stop making a mess when I do stuff. Trying to be in the moment and not let myself get so upset about things. That is one of the big things that I've tried to work on in 2025. And as today is the closing end of this year, I've been trying to remember that and be kind to myself and respect what I've gone through, and learning to deal with it and Owen's emotions and my emotions and I like to do that. And we have to think about it. I tell myself all the time to worry less and God more. And that's definitely what I've been trying to do, is think about that. When you can't tell if it's a cat or dog and you're the one that is painting it, how are you supposed to expect anyone else to? I think once I'm going to make its cheeky cheeks a little bit more out there, I suppose. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I'm not making any promises. I hear the rain coming. We're supposed to get snow, possibly, and it's anywhere from a dusting to 8 inches, as you know how that goes. And Owen is very much looking forward to going to his grandma's house tomorrow to eat cabbage and into it. It keeps changing. Into beans, pinto beans, into beans, and into it beans is what he kept saying. So I'm not sure if we'll be able to make it because of the possibility of snow. If you make it into a cat eye, I post a lot of pictures of my cats, and one of them, when I first used to post pictures, people would tell me all the time that I needed to clean out the corner of my cat's eyes. And I'm like, first of all, he's my licky cat. He cleans his face 90 to nothing. He cleans that face. He cleans his face constantly. He cleans his whole body. I've never had a cat that takes more quote unquote baths than this cat. And second of all, it's his markings. It's like, it's not, now that he's a little older, it's not as pronounced as it was when he was younger, but it would look like he had sleep in his eyes, basically. But he didn't. He never had sleep in his eyes because that it was his markings. And so it was always interesting to me because of the pictures, what people would say. And I'm like, believe me, it is not sleep in his eyes. And I can fully agree with what they think it looked like. That I'm not doubting that at all. But people, even when I would explain to them, and I did several videos of him, like me rubbing his eyes, because he loves that, and showing them that he truly did not have sleep in his eyes. I don't think they still believe me, but this was way before AI was really even, I'm sure it was a concept or some, there was things like that, but not. I still think he kind of looks like a dog, right? And that's okay. He is what he is. So I always have a hard time with the backwards hand. It's raining a lot. I didn't think it was supposed to rain that much, but I hear it like really making the noise. Really making the noise. So I'm gonna go down here and trying to figure out how if it would look more like a cat if I he's starting to look more like a cat, maybe. Maybe. I'm trying to make it till midnight, which it's not that far off. It's about 15 minutes, so I'll get there. Not that I do anything really for it, but Owen was tired. I don't know so much that he was tired as to more that if he went to sleep, that he would wake up and it would be New Year's and he would get to go see his grandma. He loves his grandma. Because he wants to go eat with her. Well, them. So we'll see. We will see. His head should be a little more like rounded. Let's see. I'm just going to add a little extra fur here. And then we have to do the party hat, or maybe we should not do the party hat. I don't know. I'm tired. I was gonna do an ostrich. I do a lot of those with party hats. Once we commit to the party hat, we can't go back. Oh. It's a New Year's party hat, people. So, Owen is very committed to it being pants degrees outside, but he wants it to be shorts degrees outside. And so he is constantly talking about the weather and whether it's shorts degrees or pants degrees. Well, I went to the bathroom and I came out and he had taken all of his shorts out of his drawers, his dresser drawer, and put them in his bins that were supposed to be for his jeans, but he put his shorts in there. And I asked him, I'm like, what you doing? And he wanted it to be shorts degrees weather. So I'm not quite sure how that's going to go over. And I mean, technically he could wear shorts. I mean, really, it's not, we're not going on a trip that we could get stuck in a blizzard. Like, where we're going is to my parents' house, which is about less than 20 minutes away. We pass so many places and, just all kinds of things. So it's not like he can't wear, like, he's not, we've got blankets in the car. We'll be pulled over to the side of the road and be rescued in a matter of minutes. If we're not going on the highway, we're not, so, he's not going to be in the car long enough. But the confusion and the hard part is then convincing him that there are times where he has to wear pants, and it's just a back and forth emotional story of when he can do something and when he should do something else. So yeah, I never know when to be the mom that's the strict mom. And like, he doesn't ever say that he's cold or he's hot. He doesn't, like, that's not on his radar. But like, I have witnessed him being like shaking and he's cold. So, yeah, I know. But again, why not let him wear shorts? It's 30, but he's in a jacket. He doesn't mind wearing a jacket. And it's interesting because he wants everyone else to wear jeans, but he wants to wear shorts. It's a very interesting scenario of life. But anyways, so there we go. Does he look more like a cat? Let me know. Comment and let me know if you think he looks like a cat. I think he looks more like a cat than he did. So, but you know how that goes. We'll see. All right. Well, happiest New Year's to everybody. And if you're listening to this in another 100 years, thanks for being a part of the journey with us. So, O for Owen. I am excited because I had neuropathy in my, mostly my left, I'll do my L and my B here while I'm talking. Mostly my left hand. And neuropathy is like a tingling sensation and different things. And I got it after I started my cancer treatments and different things. And I had my port taken out on Monday, and my hand was so much better yesterday, but I didn't associate it with that at all. And then today it's even better than it was yesterday. I was going to say more better than it was yesterday. And so I'm really praying that it's helping, like, now that it's out, that it's helping my hand. So anyways, so do you think it's a cat or do you think it's a dog? I think it's more of a cat now than it is a dog, but I will be open to any comments. So please let me know. And please subscribe. I'm so close to 1,000 subscribers. So anyways, thank you so much for watching and have a great rest of your day. Toodles, toodles. Happy New Year.